We put the love back in your right. It's love in black and white. We put the love back in your right. It's love in black and white.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Love in Black and White, where each week we try and put the love back in you right. I'm one of your hosts, Jay Hollingsworth, and we also have the Black Bachelor, the Black Chiller. Oh God, Carlos Anthony. I was trying to do something. You know, there's a Black Dawn one. I was trying to do something. They're not all gems. As you can tell from like the open mic last night. And just sent out the update that we are live. What up, crazy cutie? And I can't read your comment. I'll let Carlos read it.
No, you say that. You say this right here.
My favorite. It's like I'm having. I'm
right.
having a delay. I can't.
You got your glasses on. You should be able to see.
I need a new prescription.
My favorite Negroes. I'm gonna say it. I'll say it. Boom. There it is.
I don't see race, so my glasses don't help. God, boo. Anyways, what up, crazy cutie? Thanks for showing up. Where did I put that? We got a great show for you today. Do you have a past, Jay? Do I have a past? I mean, we all have a past, but I don't know what that's referring to.
Oh, she's trying to get down to the bottom line here, Jay.
What's that mean? You have to. Crazy's asking me, do I have a past? Yes, I have a past. We all have a past, but I don't know what past you're referring to.
Do
I have a past? Oh, I mean, that would be very. That would be a lot of caucasity for me to say that I have a past. So I don't think it's for me to say if I have a past or not.
I'm going to. This is a cheers to Jay. I don't have a drink. I'm going to say Jay has the past.
Oh boy! Definitely. All right. Well, thank you. I'll do my best with it. I don't know what that means. What I'll do with it. Oh,
I don't know what you can do with it, but hey.
I know. When someone's kicking my ass, I'll be like, I got a pass, man. I got a pass. I'm using a voice app and it's autocorrect. Oh, gotcha. All right. Let's get to it. We got a few good categories on here and a few bad ones. No, they're all good. This is all good. We can start with women proposing. Thoughts on it? Yeah, that's I'll let you go first on this one.
Can you do the video? We should start having, we can actually do the video, because essentially there was where this came from. So I'll give the background on it now. So there was a video of a lady proposing. Of course, she gathered all her friends and family, and they were around, and the man was standing there, and she decided that, hey, listen, I'll be the one to pop the question. And so now here we are with this. Do women have we did role reversal last week, so I don't think it's a role reversal. It's just we think it's cool for women to start proposing to men. So
I'm trying to see if I can find the video. Oh no, that's different video you sent me of a big ass TV.
I think you just grabbed it. I don't think I sent it to you. I think you.
It's fine. I mean, we get it. Carlos knows my thoughts. What? Crazy cutie. Carlos knows your thoughts on. Does he? How do you know her
she dropped it in my when I dropped the video. She came we had a DM conversation about it.
So, somebody's sliding in someone's DMs. Well, crazy cutie. Not too crazy, I guess. Crazy about them DMs. Okay. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, I would love to hear your thoughts on it, crazy. And a barn. We have a barn in here. What up, a barn? A barn. I can't see from that. Is a barn a male or female? Or is that a llama? What the fuck is that thing in the picture? I can't
I
see.
don't know what that is.
It's all small. Anyways, yeah, if you're female, a barn, or identify as female, whatever. I think well, I should only speak for me. I'm so burnt on the fucking pronouns thing. I was like, if you're a girl or whatever, I'm just like, I mean, I really don't, however you identify, I'll fucking call you that. That's cool. I don't give a fuck,
Whatever.
you are what you are. That's cool. But yeah, so how would you feel about a female proposing to you? And for the ladies, would you ever do that?
Well, my answer is very simple. No, I mean, no. Why? Because if she, my position on it is, if she has to propose to me, I didn't want her, and that's just that. That's the way I feel about it. I didn't want you like that, but I'm not going to embarrass you in front of your family and friends. But we'll have a conversation after that. But I'm like, no, I didn't want to do this because I just think it's their. I don't want to call them gender roles anymore because I mean people do whatever they want to do now, but I'm just old fashioned when it comes to that. So
Yeah.
nah, that's a no for me.
Go hit your mic real quick. Yeah, you're not going through your mic.
Yeah, I can hear it. I can hear it on mine. Hold on. Can you hear me now?
Well, yeah, but I think if you go into the audio options or settings and then audio options, see if it's
Let's try it now.
There we go. There we go now.
I like this is all right.
Okay. This is gross me out now.
So yeah.
Okay. Now would you you would, if it's in public, you're gonna be like yes, and then later be like, I am fucking marrying you.
I'd be like, hey, well, I mean, that's I maybe I was planning on a time to do that. You're trying to, I don't want to say rush me, but you're speeding up my process. Maybe I wasn't there yet. I wasn't quite there yet, but now I have to make that decision because you didn't propose in front of your family and friends. But I can also see how that could go the other way too for a woman. Like she could be like, hey, I didn't really want to do this, but
yeah. So that's what I was curious about, is if it's there's two scenarios, I guess. So there's the scenario that you really like her and you're open to that, but you want to be the one that proposes. So
absolutely.
How do you handle that? And then the other is, you never thought she was I did no thoughts of marrying her. It's just, it is what it is. And what it will always be is what it is right now. And so how do you handle that? So, I mean, I get that you're going to decline it, eat both of them either way. I'm saying, speaking for you, from what you're saying, you're going to decline both of them either way. And then if you like the girl, then you may propose to her at a later date, but will you let her know? Would you be like, I'm not gonna marry you off you proposing to me, but that's not to say that there's not a possibility that we may be getting married later, but I want to be the one that proposes.
I think that we should have conversations about marriage so that neither one of us gets put in an awkward position. And so I think we got to have that conversation. So she's not being like, hey, he's taking too long to propose to me. So now I'm just going to take the initiative and just let's go ahead and get this going and get this popping. I'm like, no, I don't want to be in that position. So
yeah, I'm kind of, we're both very wise.
Yes.
We're of kind of the same time growing up, and yeah, I'm old school in that. I mean, I don't know if I'll ever get married, just because I don't know. I never. If I did, it would probably be for my girl. Like it's never been a thing where I'm like, man, one day I want to be married. And I mean, I don't give a fuck. if it ain't broke, don't fix it. That's all. Like if everything's good, I want to read Crazy's comment. I seen a video where a guy was about to propose to the girl, and she was about to propose to him, but both of them didn't know it was about to happen and did it at the same time. I think I've seen that where they like had they both were like turned away, getting the rings ready, and then they fucking turned around and both had a ring, and they were like, "What? No fucking way!" And then a barn is female. She has an Ewok as her picture and said she would never propose to her man. And then Crazy said, yeah, that's possible too. If you just be like, well, when I do get married, I want to be the one to propose. like kind of throw that out there if you're a guy, because today's world is different. Yeah. Now, I'm with Carlos. Like I would, like if an angel were to propose to me, and oh God, I would feel so bad. Like if she like got down on one knee and she's like, I bought this band for you, and will you marry me? I'd be like, oh fuck. I would be like, yeah, but I want to propose. It's kind of the same thing. Like, yeah, but we're not doing it off you proposing to me. I'll be like, yes, we'll get married. But it's going to be off me proposing to you. And
so you're going to accept in front of her family and friends, and then you go switch it up.
Yeah, same as you.
Okay.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, we're in front of.
So you gonna have another engagement party to re-engage yourself just as the proposer.
Yeah, I mean, is her proposing at is that an engagement party like that I just didn't know about? It was a surprise engagement party.
Yeah, she invited all her family and friends over, and with the idea that it's a surprise engagement or proposal, because you can't call it an engagement, a surprise proposal to you. And now you are standing there amongst her family and friends, and you have to accept this. So you accept it. Are you then going to later have a separate proposal where you do it?
Yes, but we may not have a proposal or engagement party. I mean, as a guy, I fucking wouldn't care anyways. But
right.
Yes, if in front of her family, 100% would be like, yes, of course. I was just going to do that, and then
you beat me to it.
Yeah, I was just next week I was putting money down on the ring. But I would do the same as you, like talk to her afterwards and be like, this is something like I feel like I should be the one proposing, and I'm old school that way, and I'm not of this modern world with that.
Yeah, but we live in different times. But you would hope that someone, I guess you would have that conversation prior to. But I think that's a weird conversation to have. Is hey, I want to propose to you, but I want to do it. Don't you do it? Don't get no ideas. For lack of a better, don't you get no ideas now? Go buy no band. I do declare, if you get a band.
Now, okay, I'm gonna sprout off to another aspect of this along the same question. Okay, you're with your girl. You got a girl now, Carlos. We'll say. Let's say you and the stalker next door work things out.
No, but carry on.
Okay, somebody else. And
I did see one. I did see one down there today.
Oh, really?
Oh,
cutie?
Oh, yeah. I almost
yeah.
If I see you one more time today, it's gonna be fake, baby.
That chick's gonna start getting fucking dead rabbits from your stalker.
Yeah, but as you were saying, I digress.
No, it's all right. I love hearing it, and you got the fucking fat crib. So, no, so okay, you've been dating a girl 5 years, right? She's and for all intents and purposes, she's the one. Like you love her, she loves you. You moved in together, you're living together. But do you want to get married again? Because I think you've said that you probably don't want to ever get married again.
My immediate answer right now is a hard no. No, I'm good. I'm good. I don't because I don't know the value. Which should be a whole nother topic for hell. We could head it on today or another day. I don't know the value of marriage right now, and I hate to say it like that. I don't know what the value is outside of living with somebody. So I'm not there yet. I don't know. I really don't know.
Okay. Same girl, your new neighbor that you saw downstairs, she's the one, been dating 5 years. And she moved into your apartment. And so now she's telling you though that she really wants to be married. She's never been married before and she really wants that. How do you reconcile that? Like it's getting like you're not fighting about it, but it's coming up a lot.
It's some pressure.
She's very much letting you know. And I want to give a shout out to Natasha that's in here. Hello, Natasha.
What's happening, Natasha? There are tax breaks to it.
Oh, and loyalty, but whatever. The little whatever icon.
I mean, okay, so but let's talk about that though. What makes a person not loyal just because they don't want to be married? That's a whole nother. Again, we
Yeah, I'm
have
very loyal
these
to
are branching.
Angel, but we're not married.
Yeah, these things are branching off into different limbs here because I don't know. I would have there'll be a conversation I would have to have with that lady to see, is this a deal breaker for her? Because here's the other part to me. It's I've grown. I've learned to that I don't want to hold anybody up from doing what they want in their life. So you have to be able to, man. If I have to pull back and be like, hey, well, that's not something that I really want to, and I want you to have what you want, then maybe you need to go find that with somebody else. It'd be painful, but I mean, if I'm not there yet, I don't want her to be miserable because I haven't committed to that way.
Right, and you also don't want to feel like you're getting pressured into something that you don't. Yes, Rinks is making an appearance. He'll probably fall asleep while he's here.
He is going to sleep.
Yeah, that's my buddy. I love him. Oh, yeah, that's you don't want to feel like you're fucking getting pressured into it because and then how's that going to make her feel? But like, okay, I guess we'll get married. I'm like, does it really feel special if you're like kind of like forcing somebody to go, to make that call?
But what was that? What was that song? I can see the group and everything. I can see we can finally do it. It was about getting married. What was that song years ago? It was back in the 90s, late 90s. I would say maybe
it wasn't me.
Nah. I can't remember what the name was. And we don't have to. Oh my God. I can see the group and everything, but I can't get their name on. But it was a song, and they essentially were saying that it was almost like a last resort. That now that's it. There it is. Let's get married, jacket edge. Thank you, Crazy. Yeah.
There we go.
And
shout out to Sandy J, who's going to be here tomorrow.
Yeah, but yeah, that was it. Let's get married. They were fine. They were just like, fine. I guess we'll do this now. I'm like, I don't think that's how I want to walk into a marriage. If I decide to do it again, I don't want to walk. Yeah, I guess that's crazy.
You were married once before or twice?
Yeah, once. Let's be very clear. But I felt that I don't know if I ever had this conversation with after the fact with her, but I felt that going into that marriage was like, man, I don't really know.
Really?
But we were so deep into the process of planning for it. I was like, I guess I'll get to that point where I'll be happy with being married. I was like, so, and you see what happened. I wound up getting a divorce. So,
how long were you guys married for?
Right about 7 years. About 7 years. So
you had a good little run.
Yeah, it was a run.
Yeah, fucking wrinkles. That's full.
Look at that face. Oh my God.
Look, he's sitting.
He needed a nap. Yes, indeed.
This fool.
Wrinkles is exhausted.
He acts like he works, in the construction yard. Look at him. Yeah. Okay. Women pros. We got that. Okay. Now, this can kind of go along. Okay. That your dream woman that lives downstairs that you saw today. You've been dating over a while. What would make you, generally speaking, what would make you decide to live with her? Or vice versa, for you guys to move in together? What are some things that make you decide, think, okay, I want to take that step, let's move in together?
First I need to see what her place look like down there. If it's different than mine, then somebody, you got to come up here. I mean, I'd have to be in love. I'd literally have to be in love with her. I'd have to be in love with her. If I just love you, then no, you can stay down at your place. I'll stay at mine.
You said I'd have to be in love with her, and then you're like, if I just love her, then nah. You got what? So do you love her or not?
I mean, I love her, but there's still a level. I think there's levels to love, and there I love certain people, but I'm not in love with them. I've been in relationships where I love the person, but I wasn't necessarily in love with them. Where I would go all out and have you moving in. I don't know. So I don't.
I don't know if you've ever. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, you got it. It's all good.
I was gonna say, I don't know if we ever talked about this. Are you easy to fall in love or difficult? And has it changed over time?
Absolutely, it's definitely changed. I used to be very easy to fall in love. I'm like, oh my god, I love this woman. This woman is the greatest thing ever. Now I'm like, I don't know. I told you my window is 3 days. I'd be infatuated with women for 3 days, and after that, I'd be like, I think I'm good. I like being at home and being peaceful and coming in. I don't really have to answer to
So
nothing.
you're saying a woman can't add to that?
She can. You gonna have me digging a hole today.
I know. A woman can add
I'm
to your piece. Is that what you're saying?
She can, but right now it's gonna be some next level piece right now.
I got you. And Crazy Cutie said, "In love and loving are two different things." Jay, I don't like that tone, Crazy Cutie, that I just projected onto your comment. Okay, now with that, so Angel is the first girl I've ever lived with, like and this came up like when we moved in. So I'll ask you, decorating your home together, is there something that is a must have for you?
Electronics, I like all the electronics, and I want the nice TV. I want I'm not a big gamer, but I've been thinking about it. Maybe I want a game or two, but I'm into electronics and things looking aesthetically pleasing. I'm not about a lot of clutter. I don't like a whole lot of clutter around. So yeah, she can do that. And, that's something I could definitely work around.
What about okay, like art? And this is one of the topics I have written down too. But like Angel and I, we don't really get in like big fights. I mean, anything that, I mean, there'll be something that might quick, like maybe she's in a mood or I'm in a mood and we might snap or whatever. But by the night, we're usually laughing about it. Like, remember when you fucking snapped at me? You're like, yeah, I was fucking tired. I'm sorry. But one of the things when we were moving into this house was the art. Like I have that Show Nuff real colorful thing, and she liked that, and we got some other ones that matched it, and then we were getting some other stuff. And so is there like certain things that you like, I can't budge on this, like I need to have lots of colors, or I like earth tones, or I'm just curious, or like I want it to be modern and maybe she won't, or what is there anything like that you're like, oh, I'm pretty set in that I need or want these certain things?
I'm not gonna say I'm set, but I would definitely probably lean more towards contemporary. I like contemporary art and things like that. Colors don't. I'm not indifferent to having different colors. Again, as long as the color scheme goes together, I'm cool with it. I want things to, when I walk into my house or to our home, if I'm with someone, I want to be able to walk in and be like, I like it. This shit is dope. I like living here. I like being here. Every time I come home, this is our piece. So if she can do that, then I'm all good for that. Absolutely.
Dude, and how much, isn't it a trip as we get older or wiser, as we say,
right?
Isn't it a trip how much we say that all the time, is the peace, having peace, fucking coming home and having peace. It's and when you fucking like your place, it's like, man, it's fucking, I just want to get home and chill.
Yeah, I posted this earlier today. Whatever
doing
price you
stretch with his little knuckles. Do you see? He did a little stretch. I can't. Sorry.
I said whatever price you paid for your piece, it was worth it.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah.
And it was absolutely worth it. So people we get stressed out sometimes, like, oh man, it's gonna cost. No, if it makes you peaceful, when I walk into my home and I'm peaceful and I know I'm paying higher than probably most people are, I'm cool with it. I just got to bust my ass to keep things the way I want it. But I find peace here. So yeah, it's worth it. Absolutely worth it.
Yeah. Sandy said, I won't even compromise my peace for friends. Yeah. 100%.
No.
That's one thing. Like, Angel very much wants to like always, make everybody happy, and everything. So, but I think she's started to learn the power of no from me. Cause I'll fuck with her. Like she'll commit to do stuff. And then like the day of or the time of it, she's like, oh fuck, I'm tired, or I don't really want to do this, and I'll just be like, have fun. I'm like, I'll be here chilling.
Yeah, man, I'm about to get on this game.
Dude, yeah, or fucking, I don't want to go that. Oh man. Crazy Cutie said, yeah, those are nice to remember. Oh, talking about the pictures, the tour. Thank you.
Oh
And
yeah, you got to
Natasha
go.
said,
Yep, there we go.
perhaps a
I was
hot
waiting
button
on-
question, but is Carlos poly or open to it? Is that a whole other episode discussion?
I'm not. That means when you have multiple partners, I don't want to make sure I'm clear, right? That y'all,
Yeah.
you have, yeah. No, I'm good on that. I don't know.
Yeah.
If I'm going to settle down, it's going to be with one person. I don't want to have multiple, especially in this day and age. There's so much shit getting passed around. I'm good. I'm good.
Not only that, there's enough fucking drama with one woman. You think I want fucking multiple dramas?
That's why I be looking at those dudes that be having 4 or 5. See, like, dude, what you doing, man? What are you doing with your life? Like
My
for
buddy,
real.
we should have him on. My buddy, Justin, his name is Justin Ruppel. He's a great comic, great impressionist, does like thousands of impressions. But his name's Justin Ruppel, and he's actually in a thruple. Him and 2 women. But I mean, it works for him. Like they've been together, like I think all 3 of them, God, 5, 6, 7 years, and
Okay.
like they're. I mean, they're. I mean, I know them. I've met all of them. Everybody's
I've met all
great.
of them.
Yeah, I met the whole crew.
Yeah, I met everybody. I don't.
But
know. That's too much responsibility.
I think I'm gonna hit him up and see about having him come on, and we'll have him and he can talk about it.
That'd be a dope segment.
Let me see. Crazy Cutie said, I think my partner has a room. I have a room. And then we decide on the outer living space we both like. That's kind of like Carlos has been over here. That's kind of like what I have. Like, I call it the adult living room where I guess everything. And then to the side by the kitchen, there's a little nook that it's like my little game room. Oh, I did interview him before. Okay. She said,
we'll go to bring him back.
Yeah, but Carlos wasn't here, so we'll do it again. I'm a huge advocate. A Barn said, I'm a huge advocate for a clutter-free home. I can't live in clutter. Yeah, no shit.
Man, listen.
And Sandy said, or have Tahir on Jay. Oh yeah, talk about all the stuff all day. That's right. An update with Justin. Okay, cool. Let me. I will hit Justin up. And then next one we got is Chivalry dead? I mean, obviously, I want your input too. I'll say, I think it's no, I don't think Chivalry's dead in general because there's people like me and Carlos that are still alive. So I mean, it might be dead to maybe a younger generation, but I can't speak on that. For me, it's not. I mean, I open Angel's door always. I mean, whether it's the car door, her car door, and like I always fuck with her. Like if she starts to open her own door, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Get your fucking hand
right.
And but yeah, I don't think Chivalry's dead. I mean, at least not for me, and I think my generation maybe.
Yeah. Did you freeze?
No.
Oh, I was like, what the hell? That was perfect too. I was like, I definitely don't believe it's dead. Like I said, I just think it's changed with generations. So I'm an advocate for it. I believe in it. I still rock with it because I think there's some value. I think there's high value, honestly, with regards to that. So no, I don't think it's dead. But I also listen to a lot of the younger dudes these days, and they like, man, I ain't doing none of that, man. She wanted to be equal, and I'm like, nah, that's come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that.
It's so funny. I mean, it is crazy. Like I watch these podcasts, and both sides of it. Like women will say like, oh, he's got to make minimum, 100,000, and he's got to have this, and he's got to have this job, and this, that, and then guys on the other side, are like, well, you're not a high value this, and I'm like, oh, fuck all this shit. I'm like, man, I've said it on here too. I've always said I don't care what you do as long as you have goals. I don't care if you if you're working at McDonald's, are you trying to get on fries? That's what I always say. What's your goals? Are you trying to strive for something? But yeah, Chivalry. I mean, and Chivalry will never be dead with me. Like just because I was raised by my grandparents a lot, and so I definitely have a lot of old school values, and like you know, I remember my grandmother, you know, never raise your voice, you know, when you're talking to a lady, and I mean, really, and this kind of can flow into what one of the topics I had. It was going to be about how do you handle disagreements, meaning like a major fight, like because I've never I've never. Oh, he's going to do a little stretch again. Do your little stretch. Oh, okay, sorry. He's just so cute when he stretches. I love him so much. No, but like I've never in an argument, even like the most heated argument, I've never been a name caller person. Like you could call somebody out their name or call, you know, or like say something negative about it. Just that's never been my thing, and I'm not a yeller either. I'm like I'm very much like what's the problem that we're having, and then how do we resolve it, like analytical, I guess, you know. So that's what I was going to ask you. How do you handle a disagreement, like a major fight? What was the last major fight you had while you were in a relationship, like the most memorable you had, and what was it about, and how did you handle it? That was my question for you, Carlos.
I'm not gonna say I haven't been the one that yells. But you really have to take me there. Like there's definitely levels for me. I try to be as calm as I possibly can, and then when I feel like I'm at at a point of no resolve, and I'm extremely frustrated with it, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to people. I haven't yelled. I have. Is it something that I do on a normal? Absolutely not, because I don't like it. I don't like how it feels. I don't like how I feel after the aftermath of that. So for the most part, I just try to keep things relatively even keel, even if I have to walk away. And I think that's the biggest thing for me, is I try to get away from the situation in that particular moment, because I understand cooler heads are not going to prevail. So why am I going to sit there and keep going on and on and on and on with you to that point where I'm taken out of character, for lack of better words. So the matter of fact, it was my ex. I mean, we had plenty of arguments or disagreements, and it was always over how can I the assumption that this business requires me not to speak to women when I'm out. Like I should be able to do my show and never talk to a woman. Pretty much, and I'm giving the roundabout way. I should be able to do my show and just leave without having to talk to anybody. And I'm like, that's not who I am.
Right.
And two, I'm very confident that if I'm with you and I'm rocking with you, then it's me and you. I don't care what your assumptions are, but I'm not doing nothing, and I stand on that 100%. So we used to have knockdown, drag out arguments over that, and that's one of the reasons why we're not together now. Because I'm like, I'm cool with that. I don't want to be. Even after we broke up, I was getting accused of, well, did you talk to? But I'm not with you. I can talk to whoever I want to now, you know, any way I want to, but I'm not with you. And that was probably the last argument we had before I vacated the premises. So,
and that's a insecurity on that person. That's not on, because like Angel's very confident in our relationship or our love or however you want to say it. And it's funny because I remember one time I was doing The Dirty. I was headlining The Dirty, and you know, he's pitching in the middle of the set. I pitched the shirt or whatever, and some girl comes walking up to this, you know, making a scene, yelling like, "Oh, I want one of those." And I'm like, "Cool, you can come buy one afterwards," right?
Right.
So after the show, I'm running off stage, and I walked by Angel, and I was like, "Hey, you should come over to the merch table with me." And and she like took her time, and then I think I told somebody to go grab her or something. So then she finally came over, and this girl was like, she bought one of the shoes. She's like, "You should give me 2 for 1 because I'm cute," or this, that. And Angel had finally come over, and I pointed at her, go, "Oh, my wife, she's the accountant. She wouldn't like that." You know, I just do like little subtle
right.
little things like that. And like, and that's one thing, like how Angel handles it. I mean, because she doesn't get jealous or anything. I mean, I don't give her any reason to be jealous, but she's, like I said, she's very confident and stuff, but she always handles it very classy. Like say, "Oh, he's doing those stretch." Sandy was with us. There was I don't want to get too into it, but there was we went out to we were in Arizona, and I was having lunch with Sandy and another lady that how do I say it, Sandy? A lady that maybe she liked me a little bit. I don't know, but I brought Wrinkles and Angel, and I think Sandy knew, and maybe this other lady didn't know that Angel was coming, and she she wasn't happy about it. But Angel was like overly nice. Oh, how you doing? Oh, nice to meet you. I heard a lot about you, this and that. And then I don't think I ever heard from that lady again after that lunch. Oh man, she, as Sandy said, she liked you a lot of bit.
A lot of it.
Yeah, it was interesting.
I don't want to be put in an uncomfortable position. And again, I know me now, especially now, I'm super friendly with everybody. I think I feel like I treat everybody exactly the same, men and women. But if you are insecure about yourself, or you think that you're not, I guess, getting the attention that you think you deserve from me, then it's going to be a problem. But I'm gonna try to do my best to let you know that no, we all good. We are all good. Don't trip. Don't worry about nothing. But that was a constant battle. A constant battle.
Yeah, it's so. I mean, and I mean, there are people outside of being a comic. I get that there's a lot of like romanticism of this idea of like, oh, you're out on the road and women are just throwing themselves at you and this and that, and there are male comics that are, and female comics too, I'm sure, I don't know, but there's male comics that are pussy hounds, and that's like they do comedy to try and get laid or whatever. But there's like me and Carlos's age, like when Carlos and me are out on the road, we'll do the shows. We definitely say thank you to everybody that, and shake hands and take pictures and all that. But then after that, we're like, all right, what are we watching? What movie are we watching? Documentary or whatever. Can't wait to get back to the house. Maybe we'll order some pizza or something and just fucking chill. And also, like, in the 15, 16 years I've been doing stand-up, 99.9% of any girl that's like throwing herself at you, a chuckle fucker, as they say in comedy,
the chuckle fuckers,
is nobody that you wanted to have.
100%.
It's like people that look like me at my old weight. Fuck.
But you tell them the truth. It's like, nah. Yeah. If you look at the quality, and I say, and it goes both ways. I'm not bagging on women. The quality of the person that's trying to throw themselves at you. You like, man, settle down. Like, settle down. Whoever you with, settle down. Like, I'm not gonna fuck off that, but if you are going to, if that's your thing, and you out in these streets and you trying to hit everything that's flying by, you always should cheat up. Never cheat down. Ain't that what they say? Don't. I'm not gonna fuck over nobody, and I got a beautiful woman on my side. Why I'm gonna fuck over her with somebody like a mud duck?
Yeah. And I Sandy, a chuckle fucker. That's what they call them. Chuckle fuckers. Matt Rife is he's dated Kate Beckinsale, and fucking he's dating some
heavy hitters.
Yeah.
But that's those are women that are right in his wheelhouse now, for sure.
Yeah.
But so hey, do what you got to do, man. Do what you got to do.
And also, what's funny is, like, as we're saying all this, if anybody did start dating you or was dating you, like, you post stuff all the time where you're like, hey, fellas, if you got a good one, hold on to her, because the dating streets are great, so I don't imagine you. Well, I mean, I know you, so I know you're not like, you wouldn't be posting that and then just be like, I'm just gonna fuck off this relationship,
Dude, it's not worth it, man. It's so, again, and you just said it, I'm gonna say it again. If you have a good one today, hold on to them, because if you have to come out here in these streets are rough. These streets are rough, and so it's not even worth your time or energy to fuck over somebody who actually has your back. So no, I'm good on that, man. I'm about to be wiser in a few more months.
Natasha said, "Not cheat up, never down." What's funny is Carlos and we went to the open mic last night, and I had this premise or whatever that I always it always trips me out when guys say that they're settling down, because it's such a horrible term, because you're saying you're settling and you're not even settling for an equal. You're settling down, and I always like, fuck, man, why not say, oh yeah, man, I'm getting married, I'm striving up, I'm like, that's what, why would you say you're settling down? That sounds fucking awful.
I thank you, Natasha. She said, I redeemed myself.
I
don't know how I did it, but I thank you. I'll take that. I don't know. It's times are changing.
Crazy Kitty said 90% of your guys or your audience are women, guys. And then she said, but if he was such a great guy, I wasn't into just fucking them, then he would still have them. I don't know. Wait, what? I feel like we missed part of your.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm going back. If she said earlier, she said if she got to fight that hard, then you doesn't need to be with anyone. Then you doesn't need to be with anyone. Crazy Cutie, I'm really trying to read it as you wrote it. But if
are you still using that voice thing? Hey, don't use that, because it is quite confusing right now.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
I'm still on this one.
You want to read that one for me?
But if he was such a great guy, wasn't into just fucking them, then he would still have them. I feel like this is a riddle. So yeah, explain that one, Cutie. Give us the Cliff Note version on that one in particular.
Oh, fuck.
But I don't.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I don't know. It's like I said, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that.
Yeah, it's I mean, I'm trying to think of there's never been a girl that I met after a show that was like coming on to me that I ended up being like dating. I'm trying to think. Yeah, never. I don't think so.
I've never had it.
I remember too, like when I first started out in comedy, I remember I was like at a festival or something, and one of the comedy club manager or owner, he was saying after shows, are you like, giving people your business card or telling them to follow you on social media? He's like, we see who are the comics that are, networking, and then who's over at the bar trying to, drink and trying to get pussy and this and that. He's like, we always see that shit. And
you better believe these club owners and promoters and managers are watching all the time, because they've seen it. They've seen it 1,000 times plus, so they know what you're doing 90% of the time.
What's the craziest, like, a girl coming on to you after a show, like hardcore? What is the crazy that you can remember?
One trying to actually grab my shit.
Where and when?
This was I feel like this was in Atlanta, and it was a woman. I had to say that because we were in Atlanta.
Yeah, in Atlanta.
But yeah, I did the bit about the dick pills, and she was like, "Was it really that big?" And she reached out her head, and you kind of jump back like, "Whoa, what you doing?"
Yeah.
And it was one of those moments like, "Wow, lady, are you serious right now?" And she was like, "Yeah, I want to find out." I was like, I didn't take one now.
Yeah, what the fuck?
That was a joke, woman. But yeah, so, she was adamant.
So you guys hooked up?
No, I'm good. Because once again, let's be honest, she was a wooga booga, and I was like, "Hey, ma'am, first of all, the poundage alone, I was like, I got asthma. I can't put none of that on my chest. I'm gonna pass out, so I can't have you laying on my chest." Number two, if it would have been somebody fine, I probably would have been like, "That's
yeah, it's kind of throws you off."
Yeah, it was like, "Nah, baby, come on now."
Like,
and there was other people around. They was like, everybody was kind of paused. Like, did she really just try to do that? It was like, yeah, she sure did.
Yeah, and even if she's fine, coming on that aggressive, you're like, wait, is this just how you always are with everybody?
Ain't nobody fine doing that.
Yeah, it's true. I would say mine was probably like one of the most aggressive was in Richland, Washington. And at Joker's in Richland, Washington. this old white lady after the show. I was there with Kane Holloway, and she kept. I think she just was hammered and was just looking for some dick. But she was she was coming on to me very aggressively. Okay, Wrinkles.
Even Wrinkles. I was like, oh.
I know, like, what? You want me to just leave my hand there so you have a pillow? All right, I guess I'm just standing there like this now. But she was coming on to me very hard, very aggressive, and I basically fucking did a maneuver and then got her onto Kane, and then I was like, yeah, Kane, go dance with her. Come on, she wants to dance. Go dance. I'll get you a drink. You guys, and Kane was like, you motherfucker. As my dad would say, I put the turd in his pocket.
Yeah, clearly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's horrible. Okay, that duly noted. I know to get the hell away if somebody's doing that and we on the road and be like, I'm the fuck out of here.
Yeah, nah. I mean, I talk about on stage now, being in a relationship. So, oh, you got a little yawn, Wrinkles. Oh, look at it. Well, he's just so goddamn cute. I love it so much. But yeah, I mean, I talk about on stage now, being in a relationship. So, I mean, I had somebody in El Paso. That's always trips me out too. When you're like, yeah, I'm in a relationship. I love my girl, and then after the show, it'd be like, ah, man, fuck all that. Like a girl, like, I know what you said, but fuck all that. You're a guy. I'm like, yeah, I'm good. Let me see. Sandy said, was that one chick coming on to you, Jay, when we were trying to take a picture? I can't remember. Where in Arizona? I'm trying to. One chick coming on to you when we were trying to take a picture. I can't remember. I don't remember. Oh, are you talking about last time in at Mike Drop Mania? If you are okay. I don't think so. I know her. We have a long past. I know her from Seattle from like 20. Shut the fuck up. From like 20 years ago. Nicholas has left the building. Oh, he's doing a little stretch.
Got his little nappy in.
Yeah, not in in Chandler. No, that was she's just I know her sister and like one of her best friends I grew up with in Portland. And I thought it was the older lady who was heckling you.
Oh, I also got solicited by swingers in Arkansas.
And how did that go?
It did not.
Arkansas.
The lady was fairly attractive, but again, I first of all, I'm not a swinger, and I kept thinking that in my head. I was like, how does this work exactly? Like, how does this work? What is he doing the whole time? If I was into some freaky shit like that, what is he doing? Because I don't want him touching me. So I was like, I don't know. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on this one.
It was a couple, right?
It was a couple.
Two people, two teeth between them. If they're in Arkansas,
well, they had four.
Okay.
They had four. But
white.
But they came,
white. I'm assuming
they were white, and they came like with another couple. So they were doing a lifestyle date, and I was like, yeah, no, I'm good. I appreciate it though. Thank you for their offer, but I'm going to say no.
Yeah, I don't that cucking shit or like, hey man, I want you to fuck my girl in front of me. Let me just watch. I'm like, I can't get hard if you're just sitting in the corner watching or jacking off. I can't fucking perform. Yeah. Oh God. Because I'll also like
no.
if this is the girl in front of me, like I'm looking at you and the guys over there, the whole time I'm having sex, I'm gonna just be like, don't you fucking move. Don't you fucking move.
because he has options, and I don't want him to have options. Can you put him on the other side of that door? No.
Yeah. A Barnes said, I saw Gary Owen perform once, and after the show, a woman literally threw herself onto him, demanding he kiss her. No security present. It was crazy. Yeah.
Hold on one second. Let's pause right there. I've done a show with Gary, and I've seen that.
Jesus.
And they closed the door. Carry on.
Yeah. They closed the door?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah. Like she went in the room. They just started on the outside, and I just happened to be standing there, and they was like, oh. I was like, hi.
Well, so that same place, Richland, Washington, I got like there's two other crazy stories I know about Richland, Washington. There used to be, I never met her or saw her, but I guess there was a girl and her mom that would come to shows, and the mom would offer her daughter up to the comics like all the time. It never got offered to me. I can't imagine what they look like. And then also the green room, a comic I think hooked up with that daughter in the green room at Joker's in Richland. So they took the lock off the green room door, so that nobody would ever fuck in there again. What up, Victoria?
It's a lot of shit that goes down. That's why I say, nah. We've been around the block long enough now to be like, I'm gonna go ahead and exit stage left, because when the shit goes awry,
yeah,
I don't want no parts of it.
It's all about peace.
Peace.
It's all about our peace, man. I don't need this
to
drama.
have it.
And also I think next week I'm going to see, we might have Angel on. So if you guys have questions you want to throw out for Angel, I can prepare her.
Okay. And listen, I'm gonna bring somebody. You want to come in on it? No. Okay. Never mind. No.
Was that your neighbor?
I'm lying. Absolutely not.
She's on the fucking. She's just hanging on your balcony. Let me. I got some shit I want to say.
I don't know. I do need to soundproof my office though, so I don't know what people can hear.
All right, here, let's do our plugs and wrap this bad boy up. Thank you everybody for coming into the chat, and I'm not 100% sure it'll be next week, but I definitely am going to have Angel on one of these. Okay, what do you got? I know where you're at tonight. Plug all your shit.
Actually headed to the LA Comedy Club tonight for the 8 o'clock. Tomorrow I am at Oyo Casino for the Hilarious 7, and then after that I believe I'm back at the LA Comedy Club. But listen, we're not gonna run the whole thing. Check out comediancarlosanthony.com or parttimefamous.com.
All right, and this weekend I'm entertaining Sandy J, who's coming into town for her birthday on Friday. And Sandy, I'm gonna
Thursday.
What's up?
I thought you said she was coming tomorrow.
She is, but her birthday is on Friday. Don't ever fucking correct me in front of people again.
Wow. Did y'all see it come out? Y'all saw it come out? Y'all saw it.
Don't you ever fucking correct me in front of people. But yeah, I might come to your show, Carlos, tomorrow, and then just go from there and pick up Sandy, because I think she gets you. You sent me the itinerary, Sandy. I can't remember. I think you get in at 8 something. So I might do that. I might just go to that show and then swing by and grab Sandy. Everybody's getting a little aggressive.
Right. Never. Y'all saw it. We got to record it too for future reference. If y'all ever see me come to the show and I got a black eye.
Okay, come on, guys. Let's not do this. All right. BigIrishJ.com for tickets, or parttimefamous.com, or Carlos Anthony. What is it? Carlos Anthony.
Comedian Carlos Anthony.
Comedian CarlosAnthony.com. And I love you all. Thanks for coming. Until next week, we'll try and put the love back in you right. Bye.
Peace.